Hey guys, welcome back, Maris here, and today we have Phoenix Point and a lot of things to unpack. So we will look at why Pythagoras is better than Raven sniper rifles, why best sniper in the game is not actually sniper, what is the highest damage combo, possibly, what happens at 125 armor rating, small accuracy tips and tricks, and of course live demonstration, and one specific from previous video, the scepter correction. There was error in formula. Well, formula was not applied. Anyways, I will jump into explain everything. If you have any questions, any comments, write down in the comment section because you're absolutely amazing. And I need to show you, these are all the topics and all the sniper rifles below, but two guys, Pavel and Khanh. Pavel gave me idea and basically not the idea, but explain how actually Pythagoras could be better and is better. And I will show you why it is and why it isn't. Anyways, and also Khanh actually looked at the video, and there's a video you can see where I was applying formula, my correction of formula, only to one cell, but rest of the calculations were wrong. So the scepter gun overall damage was actually shown in the video smaller than it actually is. I changed it in already in the Google Sheet, so it's all there. And thanks to those two guys, we have this dedicated video for them, and thanks to them. So one by one, let's jump to the topics, and I will explain one by one, and you will see how it goes. I'll try to get, I forgot to put timestamps in previous video, but I'll do that. So we have all the sniper rifle skills. So we have Athena, Pythagoras, Firebird, Raven, and Cyclops. Cyclops actually is no point of looking at because, as you can see, damage is exactly the same as Raven's, just without piercing. And Athena is paralyzing, the totally different outcome we want, but I included every gun in the calculation, so you see how they stack up against each other, because Firebird is the first one you have, so at the beginning you have to work with what you have, right? So first things first, this is the new table. Down in the description will be linked to this Google Sheet. Don't pay attention to the numbers you don't need to look at. First topic is how and why Pythagoras is better than Raven. So, first thing, we have currently again looking at sniper and heavy combination, because we are using heavy and we are using sniper when you're using heavy to get out of all the magazine emptied, so that's the rage burst. And as you can see, if we have enemy with 0 armor, then right away Pythagoras has more shots, 0 armor on enemy, so it has more damage. Let's take a look at what happens if we have 50 armor, and obviously Raven has penetration, that's piercing actually, where it ignores 50 armor, so all the shots still landing will result in 10 shots, 1,300 Raven damage. That's here. That's just record for the record. And this is the worst case scenario for Pythagoras, because Pythagoras has nothing, no penetration, no piercing, no shredding, so it suffers less damage done. As you can see, only 70, right? And pure calculations, wrong calculations, shows us, yeah, Pythagoras is worse. But wait, what was mentioned in comment section, I think by Pavel, keep in mind, if and as, this is the crucial part, we have sniper with perk called weak spot, where after part is being destroyed, 0 armor is left. So we need to destroy either leg, head, some part of enemy, and as soon as it is destroyed, rest of the shots will be without any armor penalty. So let's just quickly take a look. I took approximately 400. Let's say the leg something has 400 health, that's the quite healthy arm actually. But when we land Pythagoras with 50 armor, you see from 120 damage originally, we need to take away what the armor holds, and only 70 each shot lands, right? After 6 shot, when we reach 420, all the part is destroyed, the single part where we are shooting at, and rest of the shots are actually without any armor. So what we do, we calculate together. So this 400, we put it here, and rest of the shots we do calculation differently, because the rest of the shots land fully 120 damage. And if we count them together, this is the formula I'm using here, we calculate this part, this is 1080. This is the rest of the shots, and if we calculate them together, here you go. Pythagoras actually lands 1500 armor. See, so this is the idea how Pythagoras, even without any armor piercing or shredding, can do more damage, because it has extra 5 shots. And this is true when you have weak spot, when you use sniper ability when the part is destroyed. Someone might say this is not a big deal, but wait, that's why I specifically added those 2 numbers. I just continued the game and looking more cool, awesome things and information for you guys, and Scylla, the big Pandoran that lays out the mind, those little pesky things, it had 1380 health, which means Raven cannot kill it. With full loads, 0 armor penalty, the Scylla will still stand. Well, with Pythagoras, it would die. So you see, I'm just showing that these little insignificant differences in damage actually could kill enemy or left it alive for next round for another huge attack on you. So just okay, that's it. Simple as that. So far, trust me, in the video there will be we will come back to Pythagoras against Raven, and you will see how the numbers stock up. So okay, currently I will put back, let's put 73, because that was the armor rating for this skill. But anyways, this is pure calculations. You will see in a moment how still Pythagoras stands against Raven. Next point is how sniper is actually not a sniper. Yeah, the best sniper in the game is not actually sniper. And at the first I was reading the comment like, are you drunk or what? But wait, there's one specific perk which you need to find. This is not for any sniper and whatnot. I have only one soldier with the perk. Let me show you. Quickly I will jump in the game and show you that this is the weak spot. We needed it for the previous calculations and everything. But best sniper, this is the basic sniper. This is the best sniper in the game. And this is the trick where sniperist is the perk. I call them perks because they are not always abilities. So as you can see, gain sniper rifle proficiency, which means you can totally be no sniper and have sniper rifle proficiency, and it adds 25 damage to sniper rifle apparently, minus willpower. Who needs willpower? So what it means, look at this, look at my best sniper in the game. It is actually heavy, which with rage burst, so I can unload full magazine. I have infiltrator with sneak attack, which doubles the damage. With asterisk, this actually not double the damage. I will explain you in a moment how the calculation goes. And the third, it has sniperist with 25% increased damage. Insane. This is insane. So let's jump back to my calculations and let me show you. I will prove that everything I show you is actually also correct. So let's take a look at this part. How the calculations goes is something different than you would expect, right? Because you can add 25% damage and then double it by Infiltrator, but that's not how it counted. That's not how it counts. I will load different combat in the back end and you will see. So when I have a Raven, I will shoot with the Raven and I'll show you how it goes. Let's just call, there's 0 armor, doesn't care, up to 50 it's pierced anyways. So how calculations goes, basic damage for Raven is 130. We have 130, this is here, and then we multiply by 1.25, that's where we add this sniperist 25% damage. It lands, so this is the absolutely pure 162 damage. And then when we add bonus from Infiltrator, we don't multiply this number because that's not the damage I can do. How it actually goes, Infiltrator adds base damage. Base was still 130, not this upgraded influence. So we land on 292 damage. And let me jump in the game and I'll show you. I will land a shot. Stupid camera. I will land a shot with the same dude you just saw. Okay, I will move him over here. As you can see, I have sniperist here. I have, that's actually heavy Infiltrator, but I'm picking Raven. And where's somebody? So you see, you will need to pay close attention how much damage I will do, because none of the parts has more than 50, because 50 is the piercing value for Raven. And look what happens if I shoot with my Infiltrator, invisible, I'm currently hidden, and Sniperist. 292 damage. And remember what I showed you in the in here? Yes, that was exactly the same number. I will reload just for next trick. This is exactly the calculation. So that's how it is calculated. This is important because they are not multiplying themselves, they are just added damage. So next part. Oh shit, that's why I need a different, I'm getting angry. So anyways, that's how best sniper in the game is actually not the sniper, but it actually is heavy Infiltrator. And there is one addition I want to add. My guess, what is the, I will strike it out, what is the highest damage combo? There's addition one perk which you can have, and that is, how was it called? There was 30% damage. Yes, I'm switching on and off the same screen, but I need it to show you because I know Reckless is another. And as you know, these three parts, they are random. So I don't know what's the possibility to find a guy who has a recklessness and also sniperist, but in theory it should be possible, which gives you sniper rifle 25% damage, and this applies to all damage because that's recklessness. It suffers accuracy, but doesn't matter. I just want to put out if some of you has this crazy combo, because you need recklessness, sniperist, heavy, and Infiltrator. So basically you are going around the world in hiring every heavy and every Infiltrator, and if they have both of those perks, recklessness and sniperist, then you train the other class, and that's the absolute crazy insane damage you can pull off in this game. And that I will just explain my thinking how it should go, and it goes as follows. As you can see, this is currently what I have. I don't know if that helps you, this explanation, how I came to 225% of the damage, because that's the damage I just showed you. And if we add addition this recklessness, there's two ways. Either they also just sum up and we land on 255 percent boost, or it will multiply. I don't know if that's possible. It could be possible that Sniperist and Recklessness, they both work together. And Infiltrator is separate. That's also might be the case. And then you should be able to pull off 262% of weapon damage. It's just insane. But this is my theory. This is my absolute highest. That's why I added this question mark. I think someone must have both of those perks, and then we can test it and see which way it goes. Okay, but let's move to the next part. Next part is what happens at 125 armor, and I will just quickly show you what I have multiplier added. If we have, well, I do have this dude with heavy, Infiltrator, and Sniperist, and this is the damage boost for all weapons. And look at the numbers. This is also the summary of fully unloading magazine. Remember, at this scenario we don't have a weak point, so there will be no different calculations. All the parts stays, being destroyed doesn't matter. But look, what I wanted to show you also here is even if you are firing with the absolutely worst sniper rifle, and of course enemy has currently only 0 armor, let's add 60 armor, which is quite significant. All of sniper rifles will still kill the target, no matter 60 armor, because you see this multiplying is so huge. It's more than 2 times of the damage. That's basically what it is. And Cyclops, Firebird, Raven, Pythagoras, they just pull off crazy numbers. And you see with the crazy armor, Pythagoras is still better outcome than Raven. If we add, this is currently my absolutely highest armor rating I saw in the game. Skilla had one piece of the part which had 73 armor. I think, yeah, in this scenario, even Firebird will kill even if you shoot at the least efficient part of the enemy, because even with all the armor, the rest of the damage is quite high. And that's just insane. And as you can see, Pythagoras still is better. So the question still remains, what happens with 125 armor? Yes, that's the basically break point when Pythagoras is worse than Raven. I'm not quite sure there is such high armor rating even possible in the game. It doesn't matter. But until then, Pythagoras will all the time be better than Raven. It is just pure damage. Keep in mind that Pythagoras actually has higher range, which is quite also impacting, but the armor penetration, lack of armor penetration, means it can destroy things in the way as good as Raven. That's the only thing. But anyways, I just wanted to show you. And one more thing because then we will jump in a game, and that will be it of the video. But even if we add this crazy, let's just assume. Let's assume we have this crazy damage and enemy has 0 armor, right? This is absolutely craziest combo of the game, and you can see 0 armor, Pythagoras can pull off 4,580 damage. Even if we add, this is where Pavel got it wrong, because he forgot to add this 25% boost. 4,000 damage, right? It's still good, but let's go just by the theory. Pythagoras 4,500 damage. And quickly we will jump to the Scepter. Add also 0 armor. And you see, this is the correct formula. So the Scepter with 0 armor still double the damage, because it can't have this 25%. Actually, it can have, you know what? It can have this, if you are going full correct calculations, then it will be 40 plus 40 times 1.3. You know why? Because you can have a recklessness. You can have a recklessness, infiltrator, and heavy. And then every shot should have 92 damage. You see, the scepter still pulls off higher damage. So my previous video still stands. Even if I'm currently speaking about all the sniper rifles and how cool they are, the scepter, pure damage, when every shot lands, which is highly doubt, will still have more damage than Pythagoras in the craziest scenarios we can pull off, right? But when that's out of the way, the scepter is corrected, you can see all the numbers. Last part. Let's jump in the game, and I will... Do I have game loaded? Yes, of course I want to load the game. And last things is small little things. Oh yeah, we also explained the armor. I need to strike it out. Accuracy, tips and tricks I just found in the game, which is not explained somehow, but I will explain to you. You know how aiming works, those two circles, where middle circle had all the 50% of all shots land in the middle, and the rest of the shots are outside. Let me just show you one more thing, which is just maybe you can help me out how, if I'm getting it wrong, right, but so this is the same guy, infiltrator, heavy, with sniperist and all sniper rifles, just for testing purposes, you know. And let me show you what happens if you aim. Yeah, this is where you need to pay attention to the screen, and it's really small thing, but you can see. So you see, when I aim at enemy, let's take a Raven, the circle is the same size because the effective range for Raven is 1, and for Pythagoras is way higher, but it's not reflected. You see, those two circles, if I switch between rifles, they change, but the circles are exactly the same size. But pay attention to the area. I'm currently aiming with Pythagoras, and only in the middle of the circle is the kind of orange. You see, a little bit. If I switch to Raven, then also outside is orange, and it depends on how where the enemy stands. If that orange can be easy. If you can easy see that orange, but if not, but that's something I noticed, that even if the circle size itself doesn't change, the game shows you that this weapon is not as good in that distance as this one. This is something interesting, and it actually is correct. It is not just my assumption that orange circles, because once you aim with, you see, you aim here, pay attention how big is the head compared to the smallest circle, right? This is when we aim with Raven, and if we switch to Pythagoras and do the same, you see that orange thing. I don't know why those circles were not closing in and out how it should be. That was my expected. That's usually how it goes, but the game holds the same size and just changes the coloring inside, which is why you do that. I don't know, but just some weird things I'm still keep finding in the game. So yeah, of course, the dude is quite far away, so Pythagoras is kind of better to aim with. But we are not here to aim. That's basically the only tip, not the only, but the tip I wanted to add. Let me just strike it out. Sorry, game doesn't work well with alt tabbing. But last thing in the live demo, we are talking about everything and whatnot and shooting. Let me show you something. You will like it. Trust me with this one. So you see, we have some enemies. We have some. Yeah. What we will do now is put in test, and actually not Pythagoras, because as I explained, even if Pythagoras pulls off high damage, lack of the piercing and shredding, yeah, not so much. But what I will do is show you what kind of efficiency we are talking about. We take Raven, 10 shots. I see only one enemy, Armadillo. And there's another dude, but I can see him. It's so bad. Is it? But is it? Basically, this concludes the video. So you see we have Armadillo somewhere there, then we have somewhere there, then there's objects in the way. Let's just do the trick. Enemy down, enemy down. It's just... And you see how many shots were fired there? Of course you can't line enemies every time perfectly in line, but two of them is basically easy. And as you see, you don't care if there's a wall, objects in the way, anything. And yes, that was Armadillo. Yes, it has armor. Yes, it's not the strongest enemies, but you know, well, everyone currently understands that this is absolutely devastating gun. And the bonus and difference between the scepter needs to be close range. Basically, you need to always use one-ish. Where here, in this case, you can stand somewhere in the corner of the map, and you just need approximately that area where is the enemy, and just start shooting, blasting, destroys all the walls, and at the end, few enemies in the way. That's it. This is the video, all the information, everything I showed you. I hope more crazy informations and combo. Please tell me if you have this sniperist and recklessness. I want to see that guy. I want to see that damage output from that combo. Should be absolutely insane. Alright guys, I don't need to make this video longer than it should be. This was Maris as always. Let me down in the comment section if you have more findings, more crazy combos, if I missed something, if I made again some stupid error in formulas, because I tested them quite a lot. But hopefully this time it's good with first try. So yeah, liking the video definitely helps me, and share with other Phoenix Point fans, because trust me, they will like, oh damn, you can do that? Yes, you can. And they will be happy. I will be happy to help them out with crazy information, and we will meet in next videos. Cheers guys.